I'm going to be teaching you how to solve quadratic equation using the factoring method. Okay? We know that quadratic equations are in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this being the general equation of quadratic equations. Okay? For example, if we have x squared plus 3x minus 88 equals to 0, this is an example of a quadratic equation. Therefore, if it's a quadratic equation, a is 1, b is 3, while c is negative 8, okay? Negative 88. Therefore, using the factoring method, use what we call the product and the sum method, okay? Product being a times c, and the sum being b, okay? So which means the product is 1 multiplied by negative 88. So which means the product is negative 88. And the sum is 3. And then how do you go about it? You look for two factors which when you multiply, you get negative 88. And when you add them, you get 3. Which factors are those? That's what we are going to look for right now. I'm going to use my calculator here to help me find factors. Remember the factors, we want the factors which when you multiply you get negative 88, and when you add them you get 3. So those two factors are 8, negative 8 and positive 11. So it's negative 8 and 11. Let's prove it. Negative 8 times 11 is 88. Negative 8 plus 11 is 3. And those two factors, you substitute them where there is what? There is b. So which means you are going to have x squared minus 8x plus 11x minus 88 equals to 0. And then you do your binomials. And then you factorize respectively. I'm going to continue to the next page. I want you to follow what is going on here. Remember now, our equation is x squared minus 8x plus 11x minus 88 equals to 0. And then you do binomials, and then you look for a common factor in each binomial. The common factor in this case is x, and this is going to be x minus 8, while the common factor here is 11, positive 11, and you're going to have x minus 8 equals to 0. And then what is inside the bracket should be common in both sides, meaning you are correct. So which means our answer is x plus 11 multiplied by x minus 8. So you group what is common and take the other one to group it. So we have factorized, but we haven't solved the equation. So solving the equation is going to be very easy because you take each binomial and equate it to 0 and solve respectively. So which means, let's take the first one, which is x plus 11 equals to 0. And the other one is x minus 8 equals to 0. Okay? So which means, if you solve for x here, you take positive 11 to the other side, and then you know what happens? It changes the sign to be negative 11. So which means that's the first solution of x, and in this case you take negative 1 to the other side, which means x is equivalent to positive 8. So those are our solutions of this example.